This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. DuckTales, woo! There's no stranger out to find you. DuckTales, woo! There's a stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some DuckTales, woo! Canelo Alvarez has become the big Mikey Garcia, jumping from weight class after weight class after weight class, 160 to 168 to 175. Folks, the reason why he's doing this is because he's going and bouncing around from weight class after weight class to find the weakest opposition. 175, the weakest person was Sergey Kovalev because he was a wounded animal. He was paid to lose. 160 was Danny Jacobs, paid to lose. This guy's finding wounded animal, aka paid to lose or paid to lose on steroid type of fighters. Or he's finding Uber, Lyft, and hold up. Hey, taxi. Fucking taxi Tijuana cab driver fighters. I haven't said that shit in a long time. He's the big Mikey Garcia in a Rocky Fielding and an Amir Glass Shin Khan. I still can't justify those fights. Julio Cesar Chavez. Another Uber, Lyft, and hold up. Hey, taxi. Fucking taxi Tijuana cab driver fighter. This is what he's fighting. But people don't want to call him out on DuckTales. Woo! A DuckTales. Woo! There's a stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some DuckTales. Woo! He's a duck. You guys see it on the community post. He's preparing to quack quack. Let me say it again. You see how he got his neck all stiffed out like this? Quack quack. Because he's a fucking duck, folks. He doesn't want no parts of Jermall Charlo. He doesn't want no parts of Demetrius Andrade. He knows he will be exposed on so many levels by those guys. Jermall Charlo's too athletic and too explosive as fuck for him. Demetrius Andrade will box his fucking ears off. Dimitri Bivol, you guys didn't get it. The Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys didn't get it. The Mexican community fan base didn't get it. Dimitri Bivol was trying to set Cinnamon Alvarez's ass up, but his ass was smart enough to realize, because again, he learned that shit from Mayweather, the A-side equation. He learned that shit. He got smart. He was like, hold up, this motherfucker trying to bait me into a fight. So let me DuckTales, a woo, a DuckTales, a woo. There's no stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some DuckTales, a woo. He ran his rabbit ass so fast out of 175 because he understood that Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev was going to expose his ass on so many levels, on so many epic proportions and so many epic magnitudes. This guy wants no free smoke or no fade from the real guys at 175. He don't want no real smoke or real fade from the real guys at 168. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Caleb Smith, 160, Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. So when a fighter has his boxing career mired by controversies after controversies after controversies, gifts after gifts after gifts, paid to lose after paid to lose after paid to lose, on steroids, a la this Sergey Kovalev fight. Never fought at 175, but you KO a guy. But your last KO was Amir Glass Shin Khan. Catch weight at 155. Come on, folks. Y'all can't see this shit? Are you guys that damn delirious and that damn bewildered? Have they bamboozled, betwixt, and beguiled you on such a brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head self that you can't allow your Rudy Poo and your plum plum brain, your classic dodo and your troglodytism, your ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric to not see the truth, the cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth that He Knows His Sport delivers on a regular and cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth-telling fashion. So hear me and hear me well. Cinnamon Alvarez is DuckTales, woo, a DuckTales, woo. There's no stranger out to find you. What to do is grab on you some DuckTales, woo. Now I got to get to Ryan Garcia, man. I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want to have to do it, but I have to. Because a lot of people know how I feel about Ryan Garcia. He has underrated abilities that I respect. But that fight against Romero Duno, come on. An undefeated fighter, record 98 seconds, knockout. That was a fixed stage tomfoolery fight as well, too. Because they had to bolster up Ryan Garcia along with Canelo Alvarez. Come on, folks. This is what Golden Boy Promotion does at its truest and its most properest levels. The Zone, they do this shit. But they sit here and they spit on you as boxing fans. They make you guys realize that you're dumb. You're dumb as fuck. The ones who fell for that shit, that is. Because they have to beguile you. They have to betwixt you and they have to bamboozle you. How the fuck did he get a knockout that fast? 98 seconds. That's a world record. Come on, man. They got to bolster the kid up. They got to give him something to talk about, right? Then next thing you know, Bernard Hopkins said, oh, the next fight is going to be against Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what Bernard Hopkins said. Because Bernard Hopkins is in the l'esprit of competition. He's in the spirit of competition. He's the only one with Golden Boy Promotions that I respect. Because he was the only one that called out Canelo Alvarez on that clean fuckery, right? Let me say it again. He was the only one that called out Canelo Alvarez on that clean fuckery. But what did Eddie Reynoso say? His ass ain't ready for no Gervonta Tank Davis. He slowed that shit down real quick, real fast, and in a hurry. Same Eddie Reynoso that said, oh, Canelo Alvarez, we realized he was too big and too slow at 175. Come on, folks. They got to protect this guy. He is the cash cow. Ryan Garcia is soon to be the cash cow. They have to protect these guys. And I like Ryan Garcia, but I have to keep it a buck here. They have to protect them. They're the investment. I don't know about you guys, but you know what the best fight was on that card? It was Estrada versus Esperanza. Let me say it again. It was Estrada versus Esperanza. The women's boxing fight that night was the best one. I don't know how y'all feel, but that's how I feel. That's its truest and its most properest level. So before I go, DuckTales, woo, DuckTales, woo. There's no stranger out to find you, DuckTales, woo. What to do is grab on you some DuckTales, woo. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I apply what? Unlimited pressure, because pressure does what? It busts his fucking pipes on these Rudy Poo and these plum brain ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.